Hi, Legend. He can see me waving. Hi. He not touching it, I promise. He not touching it, he just looking. Because he already fucked up my Android today by putting it inside the fucking tub water. Mama, he not touching it. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him. I know I can't stop him technically, but I'm watching him eating watermelon though. I ain't gonna lie. He fucking up that watermelon. I want a piece. I wish you could hear me. Hi. He seen me. It was enough. I guess it's not really, but I wish you could hear me, see me. I was gonna get my sword. Ah. Just accidentally hung up the phone, I think. But y'all, I was about to read the Bible. Y'all know I'm about to read the Bible. Hi. Can you hear me or you still got your earplugs in? That's. Yeah, that's why the phone comes up. Because I had to push it back into my ear. I thought you had hung up on me. I was gonna say, I was about to read the Bible. I was on the but you know, I also was talking to my son, everything like that. I could do both, I think, because apparently he can't hear me. It sucks. Yeah, I told y'all we was gonna be getting into Job. Now Job is a little different. It's a little bit longer. Like y'all, Job is a little bit longer. It's a few pages. It's not 3 pages like the other one is. We got how many chapters it is to go with Job? 18, 19. 21, 24, 27, 30, 31. Okay, and for the last chapter, 41 chapters. Is it? Wait. Let me not speak too soon. 42 chapters in Job. Jesus, it is 42 chapters in Job. And I like this book that much. I do. I love it because it's about a man who decides to loving God no matter what, and he chose that from a young age or whatever like that. And it wasn't just about that. He was always faithful to God and everything like that. The devil didn't like it. He came up to God one day. It was like basically, everything. Everybody does this, that, and the third. And God asked him. He said, "Have you considered my servant Job?" And when you say, "Do you consider my servant Job?" He did. He was like, "Well, you give him everything, and if he didn't have everything, imagine that." And so he said, "Go ahead, take it away from him. Do this, do that. Make sure he doesn't have it. But the only thing you can't do is kill him, basically." This man did everything to Job, but him taking his kids, giving him legions, boils, all this stuff. And in the end, Job never stopped following God. Look, this is what he did. This is what your son did. This is what your fucking son did. So he's not fucking touching my iPhone. Fuck that shit. Yes, ma'am. Cause this little nice working fucking Android that his big blown head ass. You know what? Okay, because I'm Rick James right now. I have to put on the wig. That's how I'm still right now. She actually cute, y'all. Hold up. What? Is that what he did to that? So, Legend, this is why your mama was mad at you and you ain't never had no phones, apparently. Because apparently you cracked one phone in your life, and from there it was up. I'd be like, oh. Yeah. My bad. Before I was not really interrupted, but I told y'all I'm balancing life. So this is how you balance life. Now where was I? Oh yeah, he was able to do everything to Job, from take his family to all this stuff. His friends walked away. They was mad. They was like, "Bruh, you were just being blessed, and now you're not being blessed. Now you don't know nothing, basically." And because everything that we thought you knew, everything that we thought was true, is like God left you or anything like that. Hi, I'm doing Bible study love. I'm not on live with it, but I actually take my time with the videos and do it like this because I like to read the Bible. I'm in Job right now, actually. And Job's friends made mistakes in family and everything like that. But Job said, "I've never given up on God. I believe in God." And in the end, God gave it all back to him, actually, which was the craziest thing. I told y'all I was going to study up on it. I just didn't know it was like 41 chapters. Because when you just go to read it and start, and you can get lost and immersed and stuff. I love Job. Like that's a man who stayed with God no matter what was happening to him. And even when I asked about his kids and stuff like that, everybody would be like, "Well, they gave him new kids and everything like that." It was like, damn, but he lost his old ones and stuff like that. He still didn't give up on God. He didn't lose faith in him. He kept going, you know. And I think that's one of the most amazing things, perseverance. You know, keep going through all the struggles, no matter what it is. God got you through everything. Hi, Mama. Yeah, I really am going to read this Bible seriously. Because I really do want to read it, but I am also, like I said, this is Life Recovery Bible. Hi, beautiful. Life Recovery Bible. We're in Job. For me, in the Life Recovery Bible, because everybody don't start the same, Job starts on page 636. Um, Let me see something. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm balancing everything. I just want to do it right. There once was a man named Job who lived in the land of Uz. He was blameless, a man of complete integrity. He feared God and stayed away from evil. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. He owned 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 teams of oxen, and 500 female donkeys. He also had many servants. He was, in fact, the richest person in the entire area. Job's sons would take turns preparing feasts in their homes, and they would also invite their 3 sisters to celebrate with them. When these celebrations ended, sometimes after several days, Job would purify his children. He would get up early in the morning and offer a burnt offering for each of them. For Job said to himself, "Perhaps my children have sinned and have cursed God in their hearts." This was Job's regular practice. He actually sat here. It didn't matter. He prayed for his own kids. I think that's amazing, right? He sit here and he make sure he's like, perhaps they have or haven't. Who knows? I'm not sure. But even if they have or haven't, I'm gonna pray for them because maybe they have or haven't done that either. Like, isn't that amazing? Don't you want somebody to pray for you and take all the time that you need for you and all of that? Stop. I thought my son was right there on the camera. So like, y'all, like I said, I'm over here trying to balance life. Yeah. Job's first test. One day, the members of the heavenly court. Y'all give me 2 seconds. Balance also means to balance the sound too. That was accidental. Job's first test. One day, the members of the heavenly court came to present themselves before the Lord, and the accuser Satan came with them. Where have you come from? The Lord asked Satan. Satan answered the Lord, "I have been patrolling the earth, watching everything that's going on." Then the Lord asked Satan, "Have you noticed my servant Job? He is the finest man in all the earth. He is blameless, a man of complete integrity. He fears God and stays away from evil." Satan replied to the Lord, "Yes, but Job has good reason to fear God. You have always put a wall of protection around him and his home and his property. You have made him prosper in everything he does. Look how rich he is. But reach out and take away everything he has, and he will surely curse you to your face." Hi, sweetheart. "All right, you may test him," the Lord said to Satan. "Do whatever you want with him. He possess what everything he possesses, but don't harm him physically." So Satan left the Lord's presence. One day, when Job's sons and daughters were feasting at the oldest brother's house, a messenger arrived at Job's home with this news: "Your oxen were plowing with the donkeys feeding beside them. When when the Sandbeans raided us, they stole all the animals and killed all the farmhands. I'm the only one who escaped to tell you." While he was still speaking, another messenger arrived with the news: "The fire of God has fallen from heaven and burned up your sheep and all the shepherds. I am the only one who escaped to tell you." While he was still speaking, a third messenger arrived with this news: "Three bands of shouting raiders have stolen your camels and killed your servants. I am the only one who escaped to tell you." While he was still speaking, another messenger arrived with the news: "Your son and daughters were feasting in the oldest brother's home. Suddenly, a powerful wind swept in, and the wilderness hit the house on all sides. The house collapsed, and all your children are dead. I'm the only one who escaped to tell you." Job stood up, tore off his robe in grief. Then he shaved his head and fell to the ground to worship. He said, I came naked from my mother's womb, and I will be naked when I leave. The Lord gave me what I had, and the Lord is taking it away. Praise the name of the Lord. I am in all of this. Job did not sin by blaming God. Ain't that crazy? Be back, y'all. That was just chapter 1.